that's as good a way to start as any here on Indian Trace, and I wanted to invite you to see some of the things. It was raining too hard today. There was just too much uh, rain and drizzle and mud and sand. But these artifacts, and I want to show you these because I found some great artifacts again. But they all come from a few areas in Site 4. I jumped out there, found a bunch of good stuff, and I want to give you a close-up with this unfortunate fluorescent light. So it's not the best natural light, and they're not cleaned up, but I just wanted to throw them out there and show you what I was able to pull up out of the wet areas. Some really great stuff. As a matter of fact, here's one of the areas that I was, and that's Riverdale. Very cool, isn't it? It wasn't in Rose, but it was tilled. And, matter of fact, that's what I found there. Not a whole lot today. Just a bit. A couple Guilfords. And a nice little piece here, just like that. What a great little piece, though. What a great little point. Never found a point like that out there, but most of the time, you know, you're finding points that are much different from one another. So, between going to different places like Sand Passage and Riverdale, and I went by Archaic, and you know, I was able to find a bunch. I went by Stone Cap, and I'll show you some of the pieces that I found out there. You can never predict just what type of pieces you're going to find at which sites, but I was real happy about those. Those are nice quartz. They're going to clean up nice. Now remember, I haven't cleaned any of these. The first place I went, I found these four, and I call it Sand Passage. And this is going to be a strawberry quartz, big base. This is just the kind of material, you know, you're going to find on basic days, and you know, I've been blessed. I've been finding a lot, so I wanted to show you up close and personal. And then I jumped over and went through a place that I call Stone Cap, which is where these four in the middle come from. Look at these four. So I want to just go down the line and show you these things. A little Guilford found there, a banded piece of rhyolite. And then Great Marl Mountain, and it's greenish. You know, if it washes off, it's a little greenish. It's two-toned. It's a good piece. Just real happy about the way they made this piece. And some good things just kept coming in, which is a really great thing. This light looks so blue in here, a fluorescent light, but I think it'll get the point across. Great piece right there. And then, I mean, you can't even, you just start getting better. But I mean, it was raining. I could not film these. So that's a great piece, though. And give you an up close and personal in here. Yep. Back at the desk, you can hear all that background noise, I'm sure. Usually it's very quiet in my videos, but that's okay. So those two were great. Those were pretty close to one another. Some great points to find. And then this big guy, still at Stone Cap. Unbelievable piece, right? Why not? So then I ran on over to Archaic and started to collect some of the stuff there. And down this line, you're going to see some of the pieces that just started coming. Quartz. This is probably used up, as far as I understand from you guys that nap and everything. Fun little piece. Just pulling up their artifacts, you know, and collecting them, going out there, just relaxing a little bit, which is what I wanted this video to do, and be able to just give a show of everything in a really relaxing manner, just to take a look at some of the stuff that keeps coming in here in eastern North Carolina from a couple different angles where you can just get close and personal to check this artifacts out, and a little bit of a tour. For some of you out there, I know, just can't get out the door, just can't find the kind of quantity that I'm able to get, and I'm just really thankful for it, and I wanted to be able to show it because of that. Look at this triangle. just missing his tip. Now these in the bottom row came from the archaic, and that's what I'm showing right now. And then, fantastic piece from the archaic. As a matter of fact, this piece, I mean, it's literal. That's all that was showing was up there. And it was raining, and it was tough to see, and I pulled it, it was tight, and it just came on out big, you know. But a great piece that is. No matter what the light is bad. It is nice greenish blue rhyolite against this black and my red hands and a fluorescent light. It's not doing it justice, but you can see the workmanship on the piece. Just a really great piece. Dart tip. Love it. And then when I was on the way out, God knows what this would have been. Fantastic artifact still. Quartz at the archaic. Right? Don't know if it would have been a Guilford or a notch point. You always wonder. Maybe a stem. But all I can tell you is it would have been a flat-out smoker. Still is. I mean, that's going in my Heartbreakers vase. Balance quartz. My goodness, right? So anyway, not a thing. Not one thing to complain about with all this great stuff out there in the earth. Anyway, want to thank you a lot for tuning into Indian Trace and just give you a good close-up look at some of these artifacts out there. The way I see it, you're only the second people in thousands and thousands of years who have even seen this stuff. It's slept dispensations and thousands of years, the North American Indian. Appreciate you tuning in. Make the best of your spring.